Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Previously, once the chief puts his new spectacles on, he starts laughing heartily and is more than happy to hand the egg over to Layton. Now one step closer to their goal, Layton and the others can move on and continue their adventure elsewhere. Where is elsewhere? Why, that would be the Walled City. We're done with cleanup, at least for now, so it's time for this final destination. An ancient hidden city. A city tied to a legend of a great phoenix. High walls surround it, and the few people who remain there live to guard its secrets. I feel like I've seen that city in like 1,000 isekai animes. I've only ever seen one isekai anime. I don't know what I'm talking about. It was ReZero and it's okay. This appears to be one of the locations marked on the walls of the Azran Dome. I feel the power of the Azran resonating. There is surely an aura stone here. The walls of the city do resemble Azran architecture. There is a lot to indicate that we're in the right place. Well, shall we disembark? Really? This place has strong ties to the Azran, huh? Also, I must say, I do love the evening atmosphere here. The high city walls would suggest that its people wanted to keep others out, a practice wonderfully steeped in history. Thanks for the observation. Those stone walls on rugged hills lend a lonely air to the city. Imposing city gates set against a blood-red sky. This calls for a photo. It looks a bit spooky to me. Well, it can't be all that bad, huh? In fact, it looks like we can walk right in. Ooh. Dude, I made the right call saving this place for last. This place rules. With any luck, it won't be long until we have the egg in our possession. In a way, these streets remind me a little of London. They're much quieter, though. How sure are we that the egg is here again? In the city of Mosinnia sleeps the eternal phoenix, or so the legend goes. Where there's a bird, there's probably an egg. I wonder if this legend of the phoenix might not be connected to the Azran Riders of the Sky. Oh, yeah! That was a thing, wasn't it? Was that in the film or a miracle mask? One of those. Not the most scientific theory, but given that the town is enclosed in Azran walls, I'd say it has some merit. Oh, that's good to hear. But where do we start? There's no one around. Wait, I think the Riders of the Sky thing was literally from this game. Wow, my memory's bad. Then again, I started this Let's Play 3 months ago, so whatever. Perhaps the city's residents are all indoors. Let's try the nearest house. Oh, crows. I like crows. They're cool. I suppose they use this board to post local notices and the like. One of these posters is advertising for a position in a local shop. The smaller notices seem like private messages. I wonder who they're for. Damn it, let me break these pots! Excuse me, is anybody there? Hello? There doesn't appear to be anyone home. All the streets are deserted. It's a little bit creepy. Granted, there is something not quite right here. Let's keep moving. Yeah, let's check it out. Maybe everyone's gathered for some festival. We do seem to have an uncanny knack for arriving in locations just as really big events are going on. The store flaps open every time there's a gust of wind. It's creepy. They should really prepare it. Any passerby could see inside. I guess someone forgot to lock it. I suppose they light these candles when night falls. How? How on earth do they light the candles all the way up there? I'd worry about hot wax dripping on my head as I walked through here. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a very good, safety, thing. It's swaying in the wind. Those candles won't stay lit. It does look cool though, so I guess that counts for something. Okay, the city center. Whoa. Yeah, so I guess that it wasn't a dragon statue after all in the, travel menu. No, it was a phoenix. I'm never right about anything. I got it in there. Professor Sycamore, look! That golden statue looks like a phoenix. Do you think it's part of the legend? Of course it is. I very much doubt it. In the eyes of the Azran, even the purest gold was of little worth. Oh, yes, of course. There was a chapter about it in Routledge's Ancient Histories, wasn't there? Scratch that theory, then. Still not a soul around. Please, to help me. Get our way. Huh? Who? Did you hear that? It came from over there. Quickly. There's plenty of time. It's not like anyone could be in mortal peril. I need to eat these grapes. Delicious. Ah, these grapes look really fresh and juicy. I prefer white grapes to red, but I'm not fussy. Vineyards have existed for almost as long as civilization itself. Oh. Wow, that was almost missed by me. A melodious trinket. Let's have a look. Aha! A curious box which plays a soothing lullaby. A music box, to be precise. Can I hear it? No? I do like the design, it's pretty. Oh. What's this? This isn't the time to be admiring sculptures. Oh, if you say so. Let's backtrack. These two again. When are we gonna lose them? I thought old people were supposed to be nice. Why won't you help me? Macaw, did you hear that? He called us old. Where we come from, that's a crime, you know. Zip it, Robin. Boy, let me make something very clear. I'm a perfectly eligible bachelor, and I don't like to be talked down to. Why we won't help you is none of your business. Now, out of the way, brat. Macaw, I reckon that phoenix bird over there has the egg we're looking for. Let's not waste our time talking to this pipsqueak. This is why I don't trust grown-ups. Wow, he asked those two for help? He must really be desperate. Indeed. Shall we offer our assistance? Ah, you came from outside the city, didn't you? Please, I really need your help. Everything's gone wrong and I've... Slow down. What is your name, young man? Sorry, my name's Umid. Umid? Hello there, Umid. My name is Desmond Sycamore, and this is Professor Layton. Would you care to tell us what's wrong? Well, it's the adults. They're all... One morning my mum wouldn't wake up. I shook her, but I couldn't get more than a few mumbles out of her. That sounds like a gas leak. And the other grown-ups are exactly the same. They're all just lying there, sleeping, and have been for a whole week. What? Huh. A whole week? How bizarre. So every adult in the city is currently in a sort of coma. I know it's hard to believe, but please, come to my house. You can see for yourself. It's just over here. Come on. Maybe you grown-ups will think of a way to wake her up. Well, this I have to see. Very cozy. Is this stew? It looks very nutritious, but it smells great. I love aubergine, and that lamb must be really tender. You know, it has been so long since I tried eggplant, aka aubergine. I forget what it tastes like. Like, completely. I believe stews like this are a staple of the region. Any mini medals to find? I must admit I am getting some pretty strong Dragon Quest vibes from this place. Like, an immediately obvious problem threatening the townsfolk, leaving you to wander around and wonder what's going on, and some sort of religion or idol that everyone talks about. Yeah, this is like Dragon Quest's MO, right, all over this. Love it. Any bright spark knows not to play with fire. My hand would be no match for it. Luke, you stuck your hand into an open flame earlier in this video game. On a lighter note, candles give a room real atmosphere. Ooh, secrets. I don't know what those are, but they look cool. Is that Yggdrasil dew? Yeah, I need one of those. I can't wait for May. I can't wait for May. Wait, no. No, it's June. Yeah, June. We're probably gonna see a trailer for Dragon Quest XII in that month. And let me tell you, I will let's play that game when it comes out. I will. Mark my words, because I love Dragon Quest. Alright, let's speak with the boy. The woman in bed would be your mother, I presume. Yeah, it seems like she's been like this for ages. I don't know what to do. Well, her pulse is steady and her breathing seems normal. I don't believe she's in any immediate danger. You don't know what caused her to end up in this state. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you. She doesn't respond to a single thing I say. No one can do anything. I can't handle this anymore. You know what? I think the unspoken implication here is that he's been going around feeding and watering all these people in their comas. And maybe changing their pants when need be. So, I sympathize with him. A most curious phenomenon. The only thing I can think of is, well, it's an old Mosinnian legend. The story goes that long ago, a mighty phoenix with healing powers swooped down on Mosinnia and made it her home. She would slumber for months, even years at a time, but when she was awoken, tears of joy would stream from her eyes. Those tears were said to cure any illness. The people of the city collected the tears and used them to heal the sick. So, if I can find the phoenix and wake her up, maybe her tears will help the grown-ups wake up too. Look, you might not believe it, but I don't have any other choice. Actually, it's often the case that legends have some vestige of truth to them. There may be a chance such a thing exists. It's the only hope I have left. I'll do whatever it takes. Please, if you promise to help me, I'll guide you through the city. I'll show you anything you want. That's a fair trade. Tears of the Phoenix. Azran traditions remain strong in Mosinnia, but the entire adult population of the town is fast asleep. It seems a phoenix's tears would rouse the locals from their slumber, but does such a mythical creature even exist? Why is it only the adults that are asleep, I wonder? That is a very good question. What would adults do that children wouldn't? Maybe they threw a party and all the adults drank booze and they're just crashed out? I don't know. Oh, for a second I thought the cheese that was on the ground here had disappeared. Oh hey, it's another kid. Finally, a puzzle. Tamir. Hey, who are you? Why aren't you asleep like Daddy? Are you sleepwalking? No, I'm quite sure we're awake. Though the situation you poor children are in seems like a bad dream to me. We are currently trying to find a way to wake the adults of your city. Our friend Umid here believes the Phoenix might be the key. Oh, the Phoenix? Yeah, I saw that once. Want to hear about it? Wait, actually, can you help me with the puzzle first? I'm really stuck on it. Priorities, kiddo. Puzzle 79. Snake squeezing times 10? Whoa. Squeezing a selection of slithering serpents into a small pot like this is no problem for an experienced snake charmer. In fact, even though you might not think this pot here could hold more than the 9 snakes that are already in it, with a bit of rearranging you can definitely fit in a 10th. There's no trickery involved and the snakes don't overlap with each other. Care to give it a go? See if you can get all 10 snakes into this pot. Okay. Can we take a moment? Can we take just one moment to appreciate this? Look at that. It says there's no trickery involved. That they don't say stuff like that often. Wow. Okay. I think we're definitely gonna have to make some of these snakes kiss. So can I rotate them? I can't rotate them. Right? Doesn't say anything about rotating. Yeah, well, how about let me just take every snake out? And what we can do is, I'm noticing they all have different lengths. And I wonder. Boy, this snake doesn't fit very well. You see here, its upper body, this part right here, it fits pretty snugly against this roof. Can I fit a snake into this gap then? Yes, I can. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, this is extremely ergonomical right here. So let's see, can I... Oh, look at that! See, that's practically fate the way I had it arranged like that. So from here, if I can just keep the pattern going, can I put you in here? No. That's a bit too good to be true. How about this? Oh yeah, look at you! This is coming together pretty smoothly, I must say. Hopefully I'm not getting ahead of myself. Shoot, I want something to fit. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, I practically guarantee you everything I've done so far is absolutely perfect. Still not quite sure about this one though. Can you fit? Nah. I don't know. This feels... I feel like you could do something a bit more with this corner up here, but I don't know. Now this crook in this tail confuses me. There's not really a good solution for that, is there? I mean, there's something like that, but... Oh, look here. Yeah, this is pretty much just the only space left for this orange snake, huh? Okay, let's definitely stick with the largest possible snake size. See, this is... oh, that's perfect. Just a scant few options left for me here. See, I can't do that. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh no. There's no space for this one. Okay. Let's take out this blue one. And see what else I can do with it. In there, maybe? I mean, that kind of fits, but no. No. There's no room for anything else. This is a hiccup. I am all but certain that the orange snake can only reasonably fit there. Which leaves these white, orange, and light orange and teal snakes pretty locked in. Could I experiment with something like... no, you can't really... no, it's gotta be this. I'm so close. Ah, look at that though, it's so perfect. Damn it. Damn. I'll tell you what, I'm this close, it must take just a little bit of maneuvering from here, so I'll see you when I solve this. Oh, wow.
That should do it.
I'll admit, I kind of lucked my way into solving that one at the end there.
In the mood for another.
Spectacular. This kind of thing is all in a day's work for a snake charmer, you know? No, another bloom burst, Arcadia. Later. Wow, you're clever. Okay, so the Phoenix, right? Do you see that big hill outside the city? It's called Phoenix's Rest. We always get told off if we play anywhere near it. But once, right, I saw this humongous bird perched on the hill and it looked me right in the eye. A large bird at Phoenix's Rest. Sounds like a lead to me. Ramia? Nah, it couldn't be. All the other boys and girls are too worried about their mums and dads to play with me. It's no fun. Okay, so I guess each child is looking after their own parents. That makes sense. I steal your offering. Umid, I am curious. What exactly is the story behind that golden statue? That's the Phoenix. It shows her waking up, which is when the people of Mosinnia were able to collect her healing tears. Oh, hold on. I bet that statue's some kind of machine. Maybe it has a spout that pours out tears or something. You don't think I would have thought of that? I've checked it all over, from top to bottom, and I couldn't find a thing. But I still believe the Phoenix is out there somewhere, and if we work together, we really might be able to find it. I'm curious to see how this plays out. And for that matter, once we do solve the city's problems, will it become populated by adults who will give us new puzzles? Let's head out. If the grown-ups were around, they'd yell at us and tell us not to go anywhere near that place. I know it's probably to keep us safe, but this is different. If the phoenix really lives on that hill, then we have to go. It just looks so creepy. I sort of wish there were some grown-ups yelling at us not to go right now. They can tell me off all they like when they wake up. I'll just be happy that they're back to normal. Ooh, looks like some kind of building. Oh, little hedgehogs scampering around. You know, I do like the word scamper. Oh, hi buddy. There it goes. What was I about to say? Oh, right. Yeah, my cat runs in a very funny way. I don't think he's ever seen a other cat run before, so he kind of worked out his own way to run, and it can only be described as a scamper. This mountain reaches all the way into the clouds. There's a great view of the mountain from over here, Professor. Let's see if we can frame the mountain between two trees. Oh, moth. My word, a moth of the most prodigious proportions has just alighted on that tree. Oh, that is pretty huge. Thanks for pointing it out, Professor. You're not a fan of moths, Emmy. Then perhaps you prefer butterflies. Puzzle 80. Golden Butterfly 2. Oh yeah, this one! I got 4 ingredients now. Alright. As any good lepidopterist knows, the only way to see a golden butterfly is to lure one out using a concoction with just the right level of sweetness. 2 sweet concoctions are only good for attracting bees, and ones that aren't sweet enough attract beetles. You're hoping to glimpse a golden butterfly, but you have only 3 fruity syrups of varying sweetness and a bottle of water. Using 5 measures of these ingredients, can you create the perfect concoction? Naturally, water will dilute the sweetness. Okay. Well, let's add 5 of all kinds and see which one, if any, attract beetles that aren't sweet enough. That's a B, so it's too sweet. How about all strawberries? That's also a B. That's also a B. Yeah, that probably makes sense. I can really hide the text at this point. I guess we can try 4 oranges and... well, that's, and 1 water? That's a beetle. Not quite sweet enough. Okay, I think we can use this to determine if strawberries or watermelons are sweeter than oranges. So we use 4 strawberries in water. Now that's a B. So strawberries are sweeter than oranges, right? Yeah. And watermelons, meanwhile, are also sweeter than oranges. Oranges are the least sweet of the lot. Okay. So how about 3 strawberries, 2 oranges? That's too sweet. Okay. And 3 watermelon, 2 oranges? Darn, I was hoping to see a beetle here. Yeah, so we've determined that oranges are the least sweet, but I wanted to find out what is the most sweet. So let's try 3 strawberries, 2 waters? A beetle. Now let's try 3 watermelons and 2 waters. A beetle. Ah. Okay, new plan. 3 strawberries, 1 orange, 1 water. A bee. 3 watermelon, 1 orange, 1 water. A bee. Oh, how do I determine which is which? Ah!
Set him up and knock him down.
I'll have you know, I was earnestly trying to feel it out. I was not randomly guessing. I was trying to get a sweet spot, literally. Dazzling, you finally laid eyes on the magnificent golden butterfly. Isn't it beautiful? Lovely wings. Butterflies aren't all icky and insecty like real insects. They look like bow ties. Like what you're wearing. That's some rather interesting logic, Emmy. Oh. Hold on. The moss. It is dark and empty inside that tree, much like a cave. This is what happens to trees that rot away from the inside out. No doubt woodland creatures have made this hollow their home. Like that little guy. Off to find a chili dog. Ooh, cool bird. Are you the phoenix? Look, is that it? Is that the phoenix? Okay, that is a really huge-ass bird. Its name is Adler? Squark! Squark! Oh, sorry, we didn't mean to disturb you. We came here hoping to see the phoenix. Is that you? Squark! Oh, but you've been here a long time, haven't you? Squark! Crack! Ah, so you're waiting for her, and you say she sparkles? That sounds mystical enough, but she's the one we're looking for then. Do you know when she might be back? We'd really like to meet her too. Squark. I'm sorry, I don't speak fluent birdish. Well, I don't think we'll be able to wait that long, but how do you know she's nearby? Squark! Whoa, you must have a keen sense of smell. Squark? Okay, you get the point. You think she's inside there? That doesn't sound very likely. I think that's a sluice gate. Oh, you know, it's like a door for water and... Never mind, it's not important. It was nice to meet you, Adler. Squark! How does it look, Luke? Well, Adler here isn't the phoenix, but there is a much bigger bird around here, and it sparkles all over. The bird is made of water. An even bigger bird? But how do we go about looking for it? He said he spotted her once when he was looking towards the city. Maybe we'll find more clues back there? No, I'm thinking that the water, when released, will flood into, channels, I guess you could call, rivers, and all the channels will combine to form the symbol of a giant bird. I bet the golden statue is actually a fountain. Found a new item, slapdash sculpture. Who does that depict? This statuette serves as a reminder that not all sculptures are works of art. Wow! Rude! Oh, hey, wait. Oh, we got Emmy as the little symbol for the hint coins. Nice. Can't believe there are over 200 hint coins in the game. Damn. Ooh, lizard. Freaking love lizards. Squaw! Hey Adler, if you see a macaw around here, I give you permission to eat them. Taking the road less traveled is never easy. These plants are prickly, Professor. I wish I wasn't wearing shorts. Be careful not to scratch your legs, Luke. And you, Aurora. All the trees in this area seem to be tall, thin, and straight. This one looks as though it might be younger than the others. There is something profoundly sad about a tree lacking branches. These are almost identical to Azran ruins. There is no doubt about it, Mosinnia and the Azran are connected. Could it be that the phoenix is hidden within? I very much doubt that. Aren't you overthinking things a bit? This is just an old cistern. This is an old cistern. I really don't think there's any point worrying about it. We should be looking for the phoenix. Yeah, I am definitely one step ahead of all of them. Missing something here. But what? Aha, that must have been it. Just in case though, let's close the trunk and open it. Reverse order. Okay, no message from the squirrel. We probably got everything. Ah, these two. What are you doing here? I bet they're trying to get to the phoenix at the top of this mountain too. Is that it? Is that what you're after? We've already been there, as a matter of fact. Most magnificent wing feathers, that bird. Ugh, pipped at the post again. And after all the time we poured into solving that riddle. Hurry up, Macaw! Let's go and see the phoenix! Were you even listening, Robin? They've already got the egg. You never know. The phoenix might lay another one just for us. No harm in asking. See you up ahead. What have I told you about running off? Have you fallen into another trap? Surely they do not intend to provoke that bird into laying an egg for them. Well, they'll have a difficult time of it. Adler is definitely male. Yeah, see, the ground is all wet. There are puddles everywhere. I need to take a good look at that map again. Well, this is quite a predicament, and we're still no closer to finding the egg. If we could locate someone involved in town planning, it would be a different story altogether. That's not going to happen anytime soon. I haven't seen anyone older than Umid on the streets. And the only clue we have to go on is that there might be an enormous bird that sparkles. Where on earth should we look? A moment. Professor Sycamore? Umid said that all the adults in Mosinnia are suffering from this interminable sleep. Yet you, Miss Altava, and I have shown no signs of drowsiness or exhaustion. Yes, I suppose that's true, but what does that mean? Whatever induced the sleep is unlikely to be an airborne contagion of some sort. It must have come about by some other means. We need more information. The source of the illness must lie elsewhere, but where? Let's talk to the children in the city. Perhaps they will be able to provide us with a clue or two. Maybe the water they drink has like chemicals in it or something? And maybe they need to rely on opening the sluice gates to let fresher water come in and... Well, the children have to drink water too. That wouldn't really explain it. But at any rate, I swear I see on the map it's a silhouette of a bird. Kind of like a beak up here, two wide wings spreading out and tail feathers down here. Kinda? Kinda. Anything new with the kid? Now, Tamir, I know this might be hard for you, but can you remember anything that might have caused your father to fall ill? Yeah, I guess there might be one thing. We had a massive festival the night before in honor of the Phoenix. See, what I tell you, we have a knack for arriving just in time for these things. Me and Daddy helped ourselves to all the food we could eat. My tummy's never stuck out as much as it did then. That sounds sensational. But then we got home, right? I heard Daddy go out through the back. I thought he might be going for seconds, well, more like sevenths, but then why didn't he invite me? So that must be when whatever happened. It sounds that way, all right. Come on, let's see if we can gather some more facts about this festival. Wait, you're gonna go? Then who am I gonna play with? What about the other children? Can't you play with them? I already asked. There's a girl that hangs around Prisha's hill, but she only ever wants to play with Umid. It's not fair. Umid's quite the popular one, isn't he? How about we pay this girl a visit? So you're not gonna play with me then? Well, if she doesn't look very moody, can you ask her again for me? New location. But I actually want to backtrack a little. Has anyone new appeared in these streets? No. Nothing new going on here. How's Raymond doing? Raymond seems to be okay. Does he have anything to add? Azran monuments have a unique bluish tinge, don't you think? It must be something to do with the stone's unique composition. Maybe they just painted it blue. Alright, Prisha's Hill, was it? Ah, beehive. Oh! We have made bees angry. You know, I have never been stung by a bee. I'm not really afraid of being stung by a bee, but my mother is very allergic to bee stings, and I'm wondering if I am too. I don't want to find out. Oh, puzzle. Look, Professor, a hidden puzzle. Oh, wonderful. Solving this should make for a pleasant change of pace. What you got for me? Walking on Water 2. Oh, yeah. Very strange. There's really no lore explanation for this. God, I remember the first one took me quite a while, though. Yeah, it's pretty much just an ice puzzle with patches of a non-slippery ground to work with. Oh boy. So I would think I would need to put a block here as well as here. So, like, at some point I would have to, like, get onto this, move this upwards, get onto here, and go down somewhere else, or somewhere, what have you, and then eventually wind my way over to the right, and get to here, and slide a block of ice over to the left, impact this one we set up earlier, and be able to walk north. In other words, simply put, I should probably start by managing the left side of this board first, and then work on the right. So let's try that, at least to start. Well, I can brute force it by doing something like this. Wow!
Here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
I am really good at sliding ice puzzles, man. Oh my goodness. Good work. Whether there's a trick to it or not, there's no easy way to walk across the lake. Ah, that was refreshing. I can't help but notice that this hill is suspiciously egg-shaped. It's like one lone egg in a big ol' nest. Gee, I wonder. Oh. There we go. Okay, we're probably good to go. Are you Prisha? Mary. Me, there you are. Where have you been? Don't you know you're not supposed to keep a girl waiting? Sorry, Mary, but it was important. These people are going to help us find the cure. Oh, well, that's great news. And here I was, worried that you were staying away just to spite me. Silly me. By the way, how are the grown-ups? Did anyone wake up yet? Well, Tamir's dad tried to scratch his nose, but he missed it by a good few inches. Apart from that, nothing new. I think hanging a nice lantern in front of them might help. Be a dear and lend me a hand, would you? I can make some lanterns. Moonlight, starlight. Oh no! Not folding things in 3D! This is the hanging lampshade Mary wants to make. It's made up of 8 triangular panels, only 2 of them are decorated with an image. Have a look at the unassembled lampshade on the touchscreen. 1 panel has already been decorated with a star. Help Layton and Umid work out where the moon should go to create the lampshade displayed on the top screen. Okay, so it can rotate. Okay, so it's definitely a... Okay, knowing how evil this game is probably something like... Oh boy, okay, Oh, I am just dreadful at this. Screw it, I'm gonna randomly guess. I'm thinking it's either... this one or this one. See, if you look... This, on the screen, the moon has like a... I mean, it's on an upside down triangle that's pointing downwards? No. This game's evil enough that put it on a upwards facing one. Wait, maybe it's this one. Though actually, hold on. You see here, the moon, it's curved around, but it's the center of the curve is kind of facing towards a edge of the triangle, a corner. And when I click the moon around, sometimes it's facing towards a flat edge, other times it is a corner. Am I reading too much into that? Okay, let's just... I guess this... no. I guess this one. Let's try that one.
You know, I think this may be it.
Yeah, I don't
Oh dear.
I don't mind. I can also get a hint by looking at the position of the star. Yeah. Somewhere around here.
Let's shed some light on this one. I shall have to redouble my efforts. Here's my answer.
Okay.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Turns out I did notice something correct with, the inner circle, the inner curve pointing towards a corner. Nice lamp, champ. The panel in the very bottom left is the spot where the moon needs to go. What a lovely warm glow. New dress-up request, Mary's request. How cute. Oh, there was one other thing. Gran was mumbling something about the phoenix in her sleep. She really loves that bird. Oh, that's right. Your Gran's seen the phoenix before, hasn't she? Mary's grandmother is the keeper. She's the wisest person in the city, and she looks after the old temple to the north. We might find some clues there. Shall we go and have a look? By all means, lead the way. New area, huh? That's good. I'd help, but Tamir was desperate for someone to play with him. I better go before he starts bawling his eyes out. Priorities, people. Cripes. Shoot, I don't think we have enough time left in the video to go explore a whole new area, get roped into new stuff, so I may end up regretting this, but is there a new Nutty Roller course, or... No, there isn't. Right, Bloom Burst, okay. We have all of them now. We do. Arcadia. This ancient castle withstood great armies but fell to time. That's a lot of fences. It actually... You know, that looks pretty guided. I know it's the last one and should be the most difficult, but... I have a lot of trouble with the free-form ones. That's a lot of fences. Let's do it out of order. Why not? Why not? Let's give this a shot, huh? So, I have 7 T's, 8 squares, 6 lines, and 8 pillars. Wow, that's a lot to work with. Okay, certainly wouldn't hurt to start with it. Boy, man, that was like a physical sensation. All my enthusiasm for these puzzles just left me. The moment I put down one, I was like, oh, no, I don't want to do this. Wait, yeah, so this is a friggin' huge board. It's everything, huh? Huge board. Oh my goodness. Do I want to just like kind of opt out of these? Do I just... I'm so tempted to look up the solution online. You know what? No. No, that's like a last resort. I know I did it for one of these earlier in the playthrough, but I kind of regret doing that, you know? Tell you what. We'll put these off until the last moment. If I ever feel compelled to give a genuine shot at these, great. I'll do that. I'll do a genuine shot at solving them. If not, if we run up against the point of no return for the game's main story, and everything else is done, and these are the only things holding me back from finishing the game, and I still don't want to do them, then yeah, I'll just look up the solutions online. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. I am in my practicing self-care era. Honestly, binging the Layton franchise is kind of a lot. I'm really just not a puzzle person. Like, there are a few I really enjoy, ice block sliding ones, and Tower of Hanoi and all that, and Lord knows I've just pushed a few blocks around in my days, but honestly, when it comes to video games, I'm not there for puzzles, I'm not even there for visual novels. Like, between Ace Attorney and the Layton franchises, like, the vast majority of my YouTube channel is visual novel at this point. No, I like turn-based RPGs. I like immersive sims. I like action RPGs. I like Souls-likes. I want to press buttons and hit dudes. That's what I want. Though it's kind of funny I say all that when the next game I'm going to Let's Play is not any of those genres, so I guess you can consider that an early hint for what I'm playing next. The ultimate point I'm trying to say is that I'm here to sincerely give Layton and puzzle solving an earnest shot, but at the end of the day, it's not really my thing. I enjoy it to be sure, but I'm not, like, insatiably transfixed by it, you know? Meanwhile, I could play, like, any Souls-like forever and ever, forever. Oh boy, yeah, I'm suddenly very tired. I need some water, I need to lie down, I need to pet my cat. So I'm gonna do all that stuff. I'm very curious to see how this all shakes out, though, with, what's this place called? I forget what this town's called, but at any rate, I think this might be my favorite location in the game. I am digging the vibes here. I love the moody sunset. Where's the sunrise? I don't know. I like the orange sky. And the look of the buildings. It's a nice place. Yeah, very curious to see what it's all gonna look like once, presumably, the water gets turned back on and, all the adults come out. There's gonna be, like, a lot of new characters to talk to, do you think? Well, maybe we'll find out next time. So for now, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.